We have been working very closely on simulation modeling, and honestly, it has changed how we look at operations. A major distribution hub or port or any multimodal infrastructure represents a 20 to 30 year capital commitment. These, of course, are long horizon decisions, and they must be made because the infrastructure built today serves the economy of 2040 or 50. For decades, supply chain and transportation planning relied on long-term forecasting with predictable 20-30 year cycles. What we kept seeing was that infrastructure was being planned and investments were locked in based on likely market potential and manual calculations of needed equipment, focused activity areas, and even support infrastructure. But what's more important to understand here is, while we are building the infrastructure for the next 20-30 years, the market is reacting to news that changes every month, like the ongoing geopolitical tensions, tax implications, or even sudden pandemic outbreak. Now we all have accepted that volatility is no longer an anomaly. But is our multimodal hub or warehouse flexible enough to handle a 30% overnight surge? The answer lies in digital twin simulation and then building a modular infrastructure. It allows us to recreate real operating environments like movements, processes, interfaces before any decision becomes permanent and before the asset performance starts to suffer. During any surge period, adding another crane should not be a priority, but the solution may be designing the infrastructure with suitable modifications in processes and procedures to allow operational flexibility. Simulation does not start with a single demand scenario, but with an informed scenario library with structured sets of failures and future assumptions. We can test scenarios, stress systems, and see where congestion builds up, where resources are underutilized, and what actually limits performance. And this is not limited to one asset or one sector. We apply simulation across ports and terminals, rail and intermodal infrastructure, logistics parks, trade hubs, and end-to-end supply chain networks. So instead of reacting to problems later, our clients are able to make informed decisions upfront, grounded in data and not mere assumptions. Because today, good infrastructure is not just about scale, it's about how intelligently it operates. And that's where simulation really adds value.